Hello, fourth graders, and welcome back. I'm Mrs. Lamondo here to bring you our grammar mini lesson of the day. Today, we're moving into a new subject, adjectives, so it will be delightfully fun. A word that describes a person, place, or thing is called an adjective. An adjective often comes before a noun, but it can also follow a noun or pronoun. Some adjectives tell what kind. They describe color, shape, size, sound, taste, touch, or smell. For example, the little donkey trotted under its load of hay. What kind of donkey? Little. Some adjectives tell how many. Are 2 men needed for the job? How many men? 2. Some adjectives tell which one. Walk toward that restaurant. Which restaurant? That one. Let's check out a video that will help us understand adjectives.
What is an adjective? Well, this might sound a little weird, but in order to know what an adjective is, you have to understand what a noun is. And remember, a noun is a person, place, or thing. A person like a doctor, or a place like a bookstore, or a thing like a desk. If it's a person, place, or thing, it's a word that's a noun. Well, here's where adjectives come in. Adjectives describe nouns. Adjectives are words that tell us more about nouns. So let's look at some adjectives for these nouns that we shared. The doctor, the bookstore, and the desk. The doctor. 2 adjectives we could use to describe this doctor are tall and smart. Tall and smart describe this doctor, and the doctor is the noun. Remember, bookstore is a noun too. It's a place. What are 2 adjectives that we could use? Well, one adjective could be the word fancy. This looks like a pretty fancy little bookstore. And it also looks like it could be friendly. Friendly is another adjective we could use to describe this bookstore. Fancy and friendly are adjectives. They describe the noun. Well, what about this desk? Well, 2 adjectives that could describe this desk are clean and tan. Clean because you can see it's not a dirty desk. And also tan because that's the color of the desk. That describes the color of the desk. This is a tan desk. Tan and clean are adjectives. They're describing the nouns. All of these words you see are adjectives: tall, smart, fancy, friendly, clean, and tan. Adjectives are pretty fun. All you have to remember is adjectives describe nouns. Now let's practice using adjectives to describe nouns. Look at this picture. These girls. How would we describe these girls? Well, some adjectives we could use the adjective happy. They look pretty happy. Look at those big smiles. What else would describe them? Do they look clean or do they look messy? Yeah, they look pretty messy. Messy is another adjective. Happy and messy describe these girls. That was a pretty good job. Now let's look at this picture. What are 2 adjectives we could use to describe this Lego toy? Well, he looks a little angry, doesn't he? Angry describes him. That means angry could be a good adjective. What's another adjective? Is this toy very big? Look at this toy compared to the grass. This toy is pretty tiny. Tiny.
All right, we're going to pause there so we can practice a little bit together. So, tell all of the adjectives in each sentence. On a beautiful morning, a kind old woman decided to bake cookies. I see 1, 2, 3 adjectives there. What describes morning? Beautiful is one adjective. What describes the woman? Kind and old are the second and third adjectives. Number 2, she mixed ginger with the rest of the fresh ingredients and divided the sweet dough into pieces. I see 1, 2 adjectives here. What word describes ingredients? The adjective is fresh. What word describes dough? The adjective is sweet. Number 3, she rolled out one piece, then carefully cut it into the shape of a little man. I see 1, 2 adjectives here. What adjective describes piece? 1 is the adjective. What adjective describes man? Little is the adjective. The old woman placed her special cookie in a large pan and slid it into the hot oven. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 adjectives here. What adjective describes woman? Old. What adjective describes cookie? Special. What adjective describes pan? Large. What adjective describes oven? Hot. Number 5, after a short time, the woman smelled ginger and heard a strange sound inside the oven. I see 1, 2 adjectives here. What adjective describes time? Short. What adjective describes sound? Strange. Today, we'll be completing grammar lesson 16. You are going to identify the adjectives in each sentence. There may be more than one. The pretty girl twirled in her new dress. 2 adjectives here. Are they pretty and twirled, girl and new, or pretty and new? The clean window shone in the sunlight. 1 adjective here. What's the describing word? Clean, shone, or sunlight. Mary put her blue pencil, her red marker, and her sharpener back in her pencil case. 2 adjectives here. What are they? Blue and red and sharpener, or sharpener and pencil. The green grass grows under the warm sun of summer. 2 adjectives here. Are they green and grows, green and warm, or warm in summer? His yellow pajamas were so long that they dragged on the floor. 2 adjectives here. Are they yellow and long, long and dragged, or dragged and floor? The fluffy pillows covered his small bed. 2 adjectives here. Are they fluffy and covered, covered and small, or fluffy and small? And lastly, she tied her long black hair in a ponytail. 2 adjectives here. Are they tied in long, long and black, or black and ponytail? All right, 4th graders, that's all for today. Until next time, I'll see you then. Bye.